Hello everyone! Today I'm back again, this time with a little experiment in my sketchbook. I will paint a flower bed with the gouache paint. Here you can see me preparing, finding all the things that I usually use to paint in my sketchbook, setting up the light and all of that. As you can see, my studio is quite dark. Now you really get to be a fly on the wall. So yeah, today I wanted something easy to do, but still push myself a little. So as you may know, I love to paint flowers, and I have painted a lot of flowers, but not in this new style I'm working on. Maybe I had done one painting or two, I don't know, but I'm not so experienced painting flowers in a loose way, so I wanted to try this out today. And I cannot show you the reference image as it is from a photo from the internet, and I don't want to get in trouble. So here you can see me sketching the composition, and the nice thing about painting flowers is that no matter how you arrange them and how many of them, you really don't need to copy from a reference image exactly, at least. So I'm just putting all the flowers in place and where I want my background, and thinking about the colors that each set of flowers will have. So yeah, it's the usual thing that I do. And I am sketching this with a very thin brush and using magenta color, because the flowers will be magenta, so why not use that? And if the sketch with magenta pops up when the sketch is ready, that would be, I think it could be a nice effect, and if not, that's okay too. So then I started filling up the background as I usually do. I'm just trying to see where there are cool colors and where there are more warm colors, and where there are light spaces and so on. And really not trying to think too much about being perfect or anything like that. I think I'm getting quite good at that. And at this point, I really like that just as it looks as it looks right now. But this is far away to be finished. And yeah, it's the usual process. And I'm really trying to keep my brush strokes really loose. I worked mainly with a flat synthetic brush, 4 and 8, I think, or 10. And now I'm filling in with some background color behind the flowers that are in the front. That is one of the things that I'm can struggle with a little bit, because there are so many leaves and so many things that you really have to simplify things. Then I'm adding some more details in the background. You can see me mixing new colors, and at this point I really like how it looks. And in the left side there are a lot of lilac flowers, so I started filling in with those, and I want them to pop up, but I don't want them to be too in focus. Also adding some flowers on the other side and the back. And now it was time to start painting the flowers that are in the front, the pink flowers. It's a number, if I have to guess, it's a number 6 or something like that. And it's not because I don't want you to see what I'm doing, but I had so much glare from the light that I have over me that I couldn't see, so I had to put my hand. I really couldn't see the colors or the place where I was painting, so I had to do that. So now they are really starting to pop up, and it was very tempting to take a small brush and paint those flowers, but I didn't. And at the end I will show you a close-up of the painting so you can see how rough the brush strokes are. I was also struggling a little bit to get the right color on the flowers, because I only have a magenta, and in my watercolors I have another pink, really strong pink color that I use for these kind of things. But in my gouache set I only have the magenta, and it's not always that I can get the right tone, can you say, that I want. And then I started painting the leaves of these flowers. There were a lot, so I had to paint only some of them and just then put some background with different darker colors. And yeah, I always struggle with this kind of motifs where there are so many things. So I had to figure out if the background behind these flowers was lighter than the leaves or darker. So I chose to paint the background darker so the leaves that I painted would pop up. And I think that it was a good decision. In the photo, of course, there were many details and there were also some light areas, but I simplified that to make it easier. And yeah, I think I will leave you now with some music, and I will get back to you at the end. I'm adding some brighter colors on some of the leaves to make them pop up even more. And now I am adding the last details. Some other details in the background. Sharpen the edges of the flowers so they stand out a little bit more. And now I'm painting over the stems of the flowers. You call them stems? I think so. And I'm signing the sketch. Even I don't need to do it, but just as a practice, putting the date and all of that. And here's the final result. And this kind of painting is really the kind that looks very good when you look at it from far away, and then when you go a little bit closer or very close, it looks very rough. Here you can see all the brush strokes and the flowers. So I hope you enjoyed this video and that you got something out of it. And that is about it. I hope you liked this painting session and that you got something out of it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.